Okay, we're here with Coach Schroeder at the Countryside YMCA up right outside of Cincinnati at the first Combine for the Kentucky Stickhorses and the North American, Lacrosse League. Coach, tell me a little bit about the process of being a head coach in this league, a little bit what you're looking for today, and just a little bit more about what we're going to be looking for as far as the Kentucky Stickhorses.
Sure. As a head coach right now, the biggest responsibility is putting our team together. We had our college draft in October. We picked up 6 great people through that. We're talking to a couple of Major League Lacrosse players to possibly franchise those guys, and now we use the combines to evaluate other free agent talent for our supplemental draft, and then the national combine will be in December, and then after that the entry draft, and we'll have a better idea of what our roster looks like. What we're looking for here today, we're looking for guys with some nice skills, nice combination of skills, physical ability, box IQ. Those things are all high on our list.
Okay, good. Now, you've been to a couple already. I think one out in Eastern Pennsylvania, just got back from Charlotte a couple weeks ago. Do you see any familiar faces, guys that have already gone to a couple of those before? I know a lot of these guys are hungry. They're excited about this league. Tell me a little bit more about some of the players that you're seeing, age range, anyone new, anybody that you're looking for in particular.
Sure. I do see 2 guys here. One of them was at the Charlotte Combine, one was at the Philly Combine, which is great to see those guys again. There are people at this Combine from Canada, New York, Philadelphia, Chicago, Indianapolis, Louisville, Cincinnati, so we got a pretty wide range of people here.
Good. Well, I saw that the schedule's just announced this week. Sounds like things are getting rolling here. This Combine's going to say a lot for some of the guys that you're going to be looking at bringing to the Southern, team with the Kentucky. And just want to wish you the best of luck, Coach. Hope that you find some diamonds in the rough out here.
Yeah, thanks. Me too. Thanks for
You got it. Hi, we're here with Tony Chase, the owner of the Kentucky Stickhorses. Tony, this is the first Combine in this region for the Stickhorses. Can you tell me a little bit about today and what you're seeing, and I guess your take on a side of an ownership side?
We're seeing pretty good talent, and the reality is we would have liked to have seen some more left-handed players here, but we've got some good goalies to take a good look at, and we've got a lot of field players, a lot of defensemen, so I think we're going to have a pretty good idea of whether we can get some talent out of this group or not by the end of the day.
Great. Now, I think a lot of people are starting to realize the impact of lacrosse in this country, let alone this region. Can you talk a little bit about that and what made you become an owner of a team in the NALL League?
Well, clearly lacrosse is the fastest growing sport in the United States, and the bottom line is that we really felt like that in particularly Jefferson County, but also in the entire Midwest, it's really coming on strong. It's been strong in the Northeast for a long time, but we feel like there's been a surge of lacrosse support and lacrosse players in the Midwest, and so it's a good time to bring professional lacrosse to the area.
One thing that you did that I think a lot of people have agreed with is the hiring of Coach Pete Schroeder, who has a big impact in the Louisville market for lacrosse and what he's done. Can you tell me a little bit about Coach and what was attractive to you about Coach?
Well, first and foremost, it was his ability to win. Clearly he has been a force for the development of lacrosse in Jefferson County, and he has had a dominant program. But first and foremost, I wanted a coach that could be a winning coach, but he's also one that everybody knows, and he's been such an influence in the growth of lacrosse. Obviously, from a marketing standpoint, it was a coup for us as well.
Great. And the games will be being played in the historic Freedom Hall. I think that's a pretty neat venue. I think that a lot of people in the area, in the region, know that venue, which is going to be helpful. Can you tell me a little bit about the relationship with Freedom Hall?
Well, absolutely. Growing up, that's actually where I went to my very first concert ever, And so I've been going to Freedom Hall for pretty much all of my life. It's a great place. It's been a great place for us as Kentucky and Louisville fans to watch great basketball. But now it's time for there to be great lacrosse there. And we think Freedom Hall is an ideal situation for us. We're after, obviously, their #1 client right now. And so they've been very good to us, and I think it's going to be a great relationship, and it's going to be good for the fans.
We look forward to seeing what the Kentucky Stickhorses bring to the state of Kentucky and in this region. And the best of luck to you, Mr. Chase.
Go Stickhorses.
All right, Coach. Here we are at the intermission session for the Combine. Give me your thoughts of what you see out there and how things are going so far today.
You know, I think that we got more experienced box players here, which is great. I think the box IQ is very good at this Combine so far. A lot of good athleticism and hustle also, and we have many goaltenders, and they're all solid. So it's turning out to be a great Combine so far.
Good. What are you going to look for in the second session here today?
The second session, we're going to do some 3-on-3 off-ball stuff. We're going to see who can get somebody else open, and then we'll scrimmage and run up and down the floor a little bit, which would be great to see.
Good. So next week you'll be heading to the Combine out in Baltimore. Is that correct?
That's correct. I will be in Baltimore, and looking forward to that Combine. I know they have an established box league there, so I'm expecting to see a lot of really good players there.
So good opportunities to see some players around the country for the NALL league right now, right?
There's no doubt about it. There's a lot of people interested in playing, and a lot of them have some nice skills. So I think we're going to put together a good product on the floor league-wide.
Sounds good, Coach. Thanks so much for your time.
Hey, thanks.
We're here with Graham Dalvia with U.S. Indoor Lacrosse. Graham, you guys are in charge of headlining these combines throughout the country that the NALL has been having. Can you talk a little bit about what it takes to put these combines on?
Sure. We decided for all the teams, all the franchises in the NALL to showcase the talents of players, get the players in front of the market. It's been a really big success. We're excited because a lot of great players are coming out, and they're getting a chance to be in front of the owners and coaches of each franchise and be able to showcase their talents.
Great. With you having so much extensive background in the game of lacrosse, can you talk a little about how it's evolving in the United States and I guess the popularity of the sport?
Sure. Yeah. So it's just picking up every year. It's just getting bigger and bigger. We're starting to see the talent pool coming out of college, right out of school. A lot of kids have experience already. They're playing in the summer, and so the talent level is just increasing younger now, and which means we're able to teach the youth, and it's only going to get younger every year. So the talent level is just exploding.
That's great. Now you've got these teams in the NALL, one being in particular the closest one to this combine here, the Kentucky Stickhorses, which I think some may probably find it shocking that the sport of lacrosse has become so popular that there's now a professional team in Kentucky. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's amazing. The sport's just spreading. It's predominantly an East Coast sport. Obviously, it's going out west, and Kentucky is kind of forging that frontier and pushing it. They're bringing a lot of kids from a lot of players from the East Coast are coming there and looking forward to playing. And I think it's going to be a great franchise. It's going to be a great rivalry with the two Southern teams, the Charlotte team and the Jacksonville team.
That's right. Now we've got the Combine next week in Baltimore, and then the following week in Jacksonville. Is that correct?
Correct. Next week's Baltimore. It's for the Hershey Haymakers. They're playing obviously in Hershey, Pennsylvania. The Combine's is taking place in Myers Pavilion, which is in Baltimore, and the following weekend is in Jacksonville. So we're really excited. We anticipate both Combines being very big in size and with great talent.
That sounds great. On behalf of a team in the NALL League, Graham, we want to thank you and your organization for what you guys do and getting this league kick-started and everything that you're doing to help these guys have an opportunity to get a good look to be a part of this league.
Great, thank you.